Hello and welcome everyone to another Let's Play series. This time we are taking a look at Call of Cthulhu. Obviously not the newest game. I think this game released around 2018 maybe, but the game recently was on offer on Steam, so I just had to grab it and give it a go. I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan and I always wanted to play this one. I actually have this Sinking City also still in my video game backlog, but this one I believe came out first, so we're gonna give it a go. Enter Madness. Nice. I already doubled with the setting before, so we should pretty much be good to go. So let's just give it a new game and dive right in. New game. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case, able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. I quickly started the game again just to check out if everything's playing alright, but I haven't played any further than just what is about to happen now. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, hello. That was certainly an interesting place to wake up to. I immediately had Baby Shark in my head for some strange reason. Alright, where are we here? Ooh, yuck. Everything's just filled with fish bones and fish leftovers. Can you imagine the smell and how bad that must be in a place like this? To crouch, press control. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a door here. Which is the action key? Is it E? It is E. Okay, I guess this is locked. Alright, so let's crouch and take this route then. There's another door over here. Let's take a look. Also locked. Okay. I love the ambience. Look at this greenish turquoise color. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, so I can't use this. There is a lamp over there. Pick up an object. When an object can be picked up, press E. Okay. Hurricane lamp. Alright. Oh, can we fall into the water? Should we? No, we cannot. Okay, we can't go any further than that. What's down here? Oh, there's a little boat. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Okay. Maybe let's not stay too much to the water. Too much to the water. Too close to the water. What do we have here? Our bolt cutter. Oh, perfect. And shift is running. Okay. Who is talking? I was just about to say, why did the music stop all of a sudden? I got my answer before I even finished the sentence. I can't see anyone though. Alright. Okay. That's where that thing was in the water.
What a putrid offering.
A putrid offering.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
You have been chosen.
Behold.
Oh.
Everything has already been written.
What's with their faces?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Nicely done.
I hate whiskey.
Hey. A new place discovered. Peace Investigations Agency. J Consult. Inventory. Alright. Missions. Peace Investigation Agency. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Oh, you don't want to know, my friend. So we have a couple of exclamation marks here. The case, Pierce, Darkwater. Oh, I can't click on them. Oh, wait. Q and E to navigate the main menu. W and S navigate objects. Q and E. Oh. 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 Ah, this game has a skill menu. I didn't know. What do we have here? Psychology, amateur, 20%. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. That sounds like a good trait to have. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving the skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Okay. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Ooh, so all of those already seem really good. We have strength 3 out of 5. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Okay. Investigation, also 3 out of 5. Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Okay, that's also useful. Okay, can I have everything, please? So those are all purple, and then we have 2 yellow ones. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. And occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Okay. What's down here? R is submenus. Add, remove, and validate. Can I add? No. Okay, I guess I have no skill points left. And then R, submenu. Oh, skills and sanity. It's still a bit weird. Why can't I just click it? It's a bit of an odd choice, isn't it? I have a mouse cursor, but I can't click the different things. Anywho. Sanity. Mental trauma. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Well, clearly without much success, though. Sanity stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Of course. Like in the real world. No. So I can see there's a bunch of things that are locked here. So I wonder if that unlocks additional trauma. Anyway, let's have another look at Darkwater. So I'm guessing E? Yeah. You don't have any information yet, but submenu R. Places. P.S. Investigations Agency. My Private Detective Agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. Oh, so we're like a sublet? After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine. For the moment. Okay. Yeah, the text at the beginning was saying that if we don't get a new case, we are risking of losing our license, if I remember correctly. What else do we have here? Clues? Obviously nothing. And inventory. Oh, a lighter. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. What's it? 10-7. Is that an 18? Can I turn this one? No, I can't. Okay. Inspect F. Oh, now I can turn it. Yeah, I think 10-7-18. Lost Battalion. Is there anything? Oh, I can only move it to the side. Alright, escape back. And knowledge. We have nothing. And I think that's it. And then we're back to the case, although there isn't one. Okay. So we are, was it Edward? Edward Pierce. We are a private eye. Okay, and this is our agency, and I guess our current main place of living?
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Oh, nice voiceover. I like that one.
I used to be an avid reader.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. What's this? Nothing.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Well, that's a problem. Oh, it is October in the 20s. Nice.
I have business here to attend to.
Okay.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh, in the 1920s. That must have been unusual. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. For Mr. Pierce, can I unlock this? No, I can rotate it, but that's it. Item obtained. Case closed. So where do I have this now? Oh, I have this under inventory. Knowledge. Nope. Oh, sorry. R. That's benevolence. Oh, okay. So we're now collecting a closed case. Okay, well, fair enough. What's here?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
In a speakeasy? The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Does seem like it. Okay, also can't open this one. Does that also go into our inventory? It does. Yep, also now under knowledge. Case solved, case closed. What's the difference? Okay. Well, but there clearly is one.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
And of course, a bottle of whiskey. And some pictures. Wanted. Can't really make out what it says there. About Boston Strangler escapes from state mental ward. Lots to see here at Saturday's 4-H Day. And then there's 3:30 p.m. Saturday. Funeral services. Okay. So it looks like we followed a specific case, maybe in the city. Boston Strangler. Oh, I love old private detective settings like this. I think that's just amazing. Old maps. Seems like he's been busy tracking something very specific. Boston hit by most severe blizzard in years. Snow paralyzing traffic.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
But why? It's an amazing map. Another bottle of whiskey. So, oh, and another one. It looks like we indeed have a bit of a problem. Oh, turned it off now. Okay, we can probably turn it on again, but I'll just keep it for now. State Street looking towards Old State House. Oh, that's our phone.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
What was that now? Missions. Oh, this is the second part. I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable age. No, I had that already beforehand. What changed? Weird. Nothing really. Okay. And it went automatically into this. Have a drink? Don't drink. No, let's not drink. I still don't know why it doesn't let you use the mouse. That's really odd.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file.
Oh.
A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Oh, CP is character point. Alright, so we can... What do we have? 8 CP available. Alright. So I guess we have the difficult task now of adding some points to this. I think I'm gonna leave Strength and Investigation because that's already 3 out of 5. I like Psychology, your knowledge of human behavior, and since we're a private eye, I think it would be good to have. So let's give this one. Oh, wait. 3 CP needed before next level, so... Okay. Oh, so I had to give it like 4 points already just to raise 1 level? Ooh, okay. Spot hidden, that also needs 4. Let's... that's a lot. Let's use spot hidden because it only needs 2. Okay. Is there one more? This one only needs 2. Yeah, let's go with medicine. Okay. So we brought 3 things up already. I'm happy with that. What do we need? And to validate. Character creation. Do you really want to validate this? Character points attribution. I have no idea what's good and what's not, so yes, let's just do it.
Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date.
Alright.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Oh?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
Ooh.
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Oh.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, there were a few things now all at once. Your notebook details your current objective. To open it, press J. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Let's press J first. Let's have a look. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins, a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay. Looks like we have our first case at our hand. So let's look at the file. The Chanty. Marriage on Darkwater.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, so what do we have? A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay, so we have a warehouse, and we have the businessman from the island of Darkwater. Interesting. It appears a warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches are rather thin. Oh, I can rotate it. Is there anything? No. Can we zoom it? That would have been nice. Shame. I like kind of detective-style games. It would be really cool if we could zoom in and kind of have an actual read on the police file and all of this, even if it's just arbitrary information. That would still be like a nice touch, but I'm not complaining. Seems like someone's getting impatient outside. Okay, consult diary. What does it say? Examine the Hawkins file as a tick, but it doesn't give us anything else. Oh, clues is now highlighted. Let's have a look at clues. File on the Sarah Hawkins case. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but can make out part of the address. Please report press cutting. Okay, so what we just read here is now entered in the clues. Bit of duplication, but at the very least we know where to find it should we need the information again. Okay. And we have that painting. That, I mean, is he seriously asking whether it's madness? Although I have to say, I think it looks really amazing. Let's take a look. Oh, I need to keep
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You should take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with the story. Investigation professional? Unlocked answer. Stephen Webster, so Mr. Pierce, what do you make? Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did she live? Okay, I don't know what those symbols mean. So this says unlocked. Find out about Warehouse 36. Maybe we ask him about that.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Where did she live?
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
Oh, she has
I
a son as
suppose you
well.
want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce.
Okay.
You must uncover it.
Alright, that sounds good. Let's go. You shouldn't take this painting lightly because it's unlocked.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
He's placing a lot of faith and trust in a man that he doesn't know and that he literally just called a drunkard minutes before. I read about her mental fragility in the police report.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Right. Investigation professional.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay. I think we have everything that we need. So it looks like everything that we've asked now, the sentences turn to a green, darkish green color. This one is still white. Can we ask him again about
The
it?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
Looks like
That
it's
is
the
what
same thing
you
again.
must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Yeah, it stays the same. I think that's all the information that I need. Well, to be fair, we need more, but for now.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
His voice changed towards the end.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay. Let's have a look at this big book over here, although it does say The Learnings of Medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Yeah, we can't do anything with it. Items obtained. Oh, medicine progression. View the character sheet. Oh, that gave us 22% because we picked up the book. Okay, good to know. So we definitely want to interact with our environment as much as possible then. Let's have a look here. Oh, we now have inhabitants, places and occult. Stephen Webster, 63, businessman. A wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, deceased. 41 ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon, and lived a very secretive life. Now, I have a little gripe with this, because where did he just get all of this information from? I'm glad we have it. It obviously adds some meat on the bone, but it would have been nice if we would have maybe found something first to give us all of this, or to give us this level of detail. And Sarah, 33, painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins, years ago, surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues seeking the truth. Continue seek the truth? I don't know if that's right. Anyway. Oh, that's Simon Hawkins, also deceased. Age 11, schoolboy. Only son of Sarah and Charles. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Oh. Right, that's our place and the occult. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Our own. Okay, let's check the clues. So that was the fire. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and a child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Oh, and I guess that's the S and a silhouetted H for Sarah Hawkins. I think that pretty much is her, and her child, and her son. So I wonder if that is a picture of her husband. Maybe her husband was the mentally ill one. Maybe he set the fire, and maybe that's the message that she's trying to send. Inventory. Knowledge. The learning of medicine. Oh, because we picked up the book. Alright. But it's the same which we already read. Okay, cool. I am liking this so far. This picture looks amazing. Very nice. Okay, let's see if there's any more details that we can find in here. Probably not.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, it doesn't say anything else there. But didn't he say that he might have a book on something? What's this?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Oh, item obtained. We still take them with us though, even though we don't like them. Well, nothing else here. What's this? Have a drink. Don't drink. US is voted dry. 36th state ratifies dry amendment. Oh, that was the time of the prohibition, wasn't it? Of course. That's why he had the case about the speakeasy. Probably like a smuggler ring. Makes sense now when you look at the pictures. Those are the barrels that they had to throw away.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay, just the same ones ago. Oh, this one is new.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts. Rock painting found in a cave in Darkwater Island. Oh, so this is the godlike figure? With like a fishtail at this end, but a very scary looking front end. Anyway, so that's the Atlas of the Atlantic Islands. Okay, can we rotate this? Is there anything else? No. Alright.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay. I'm sure you can. I think that's it. Main objectives, leave for Darkwater. Let's just see, is there anything else here now? It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Okay. And inventory knowledge. We have the sleeping pills and we have the atlas. Okay, that's it. I guess it's time to hit the road, and I am wondering whether this might make a great place to just make a quick pause, because with this one I want to try and keep the episodes maybe a little bit shorter, even though I am itching to go to Darkwater and find out more about what's behind the death of Sarah Hawkins and her family. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I hope I will be seeing you again. For now, thank you so much for joining me on this one, and until next time, please look after yourself and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.